Reactions have continued to trail the detentions of minors by the Bola Ahmed Tinubu-led administration. Recall that over the week, video of young kids, mostly northerners, who were detained for protesting against Bola Ahmed Tinubu, and they appear in court looking malnourished. Some of them were fainting and slopping because of exhaustion and lack of food. They were allegedly detained for carrying a Russian flag during the August 1st protest. So many persons have criticized that video. Mr. Peter Obi of the Labour Party, Atiku Abubakar of the PDP, Obi Ezekwesili, Kwankwaso, Issa Patimi, former Minister of Communication under President Muhammadu Buhari, and many others, all lend their voice to criticize the inhuman treatment that Bola Ahmed Tinubu melted out on those kids. Bola Ahmed Tinubu King's people are not left out. They are so angry, they are so angered over that video, and they've come out to criticize him. Now here is a video of a mother, a woman, a Yoruba woman, criticizing Bola Ahmed Tinubu for what she called wickedness against children. Watch the video.
Good morning, fellow citizens of Nigeria. My name is Just Deténtion. So I woke up this morning to videos and pictures, tags of some young minors, young adults, uneducated young children, struggling, striving, hopeless, dehumanized, dementalized, dehumaned northern children that were locked up because of the protests. President Asiwaju Bola Ahmed Tinubu, your government promised renewed hope. You are called T-Pain. People have lost hope completely in this country called the Giant of Africa. And in the midst of the pain that fathers and mothers are going through just to keep their children alive until it gets better, right in their faces, right in our faces, in the face of hardship, in the face of struggling, and in the face of pain, your government has locked up minors to the point that they have been starved. They have been destroyed completely. And you and I know that these are children that have never for once benefited the fruit of democracy. These are children whom their lives, their future, their beginning have been prostituted, traded by you political cohorts, your greedy actions. Children who have not tasted. Why didn't you lock up we adults? We that have tasted the good and the bad of life. These are children that came out because they had no other options. I've always said it. The children the government fails to protect, defend, provide for, will raise guns at us one day. That day came. And rather than the government to plead and understand from another angle that there was no option, these children were pushed to anger and frustration. You destroy their spirits. The government has destroyed their lives and their hope. You have confirmed to them that you have renewed the suffering of the common man. Those children are children of the common man. The children of the rich will not come out, but they are hungry. These are children that were pushed to frustration. These are children who are supposed to be in school. T-Pain, where is the spirit of fatherhood in you? These are children that they have no option. It's not easy for us to see the face of death, and all we want to do is to go and face death. Coming out of protest, there's no assurance that anybody will go home. But we go to the face of death because even the home is no longer home. The street is no longer street. The country is no longer country. There is chaos, hunger, suffering. Where are they supposed to see 10 million from? Where? They came out for hunger and they have been punished now. And they have seen real hunger. And you've taken their lives as citizens away from them. Broad daylight. If their parents had 10 million, would they have pushed them to go and fight? Their parents are weak. They've lost hope. Our parents keep telling us every day, just as they told you people to fight for your rights. Take what belongs to you. Make Nigeria great for your younger ones. And that is what we have done every day. And right in the face of we mothers, you put oppression in the face of our children. Tinubu, where are you? Where are all of you? Now you're going to say the president does not know anything. Now I'm telling you to tell the president. Now I'm calling you to call the president. And the minor citizens of the country, where he is the president, are suffering. A judge has told them to pay 10 million and they don't have it. Why don't you cuckoo sentence them? Why don't you send them to internal displaced camp? Because nobody's going to claim them. If their parents had 10 million, they will not be where they are. You people should stop this oppression. Stop this oppression. You all caused what is going on in this country. As you are part of the problem. You have always been part of the problem. You brought Buhari. You took us 16 years back. We should be moving forward. But now you have confirmed. You say you will continue where Buhari stopped. You have turned the problem, the pain, the hunger to Shege Pro Max. Is it easy for these children to call you T-Pain? Monitor when your bati te kuida. I better kutok papa bani. Or one more iti te ya. These children have confirmed suffering, pain, insecurity. And they are asking, where is their commonwealth? And you lock them up. If they were safe, would they come out? If they were not hungry, would they come out? Why have you people decided to start punishing the people that you should be pleading with for time? The people you should rebuild and reinvest faith and confidence in them, in their motherland. Free these children. Free these children. Chief Judge, wherever you are, free.
First of all, I must give kudos to everyone that lent their voice to that video, everyone that criticizes, everyone that was outraged seeing the video of kids that were being maltreated by the Bola Ahmed Tinubu administration. But secondly, I must say that ranting on social media should not be the end of it. Nigerians are good at ranting on social media, but you must understand that Tinubu doesn't care about what happened on social media. He does not even own a social media account. He doesn't read what is happening on social media. So whatever you are saying on social media does not get to Bola Ahmed Tinubu. What happened to those kids should have caused not just social media outrage, but nationwide protest. This nation ought to have been shut down, because if Bola Ahmed Tinubu will do this to children, think of what he's going to do to adults that dare to protest against him. What Bola Ahmed Tinubu is doing is sending out a signal to anyone out there. You dare not come out to protest against the government of Bola Ahmed Tinubu. Anyone that is scared of protest is someone that have evil plan off his or her sleeve. It all shows that Bola Ahmed Tinubu is aware of whatever he's doing. Bola Ahmed Tinubu is aware that his policies are not the best for Nigeria. Bola Ahmed Tinubu is aware that Nigerians are going through tough time, and is deliberately doing all of this, and he's sending this as a signal to you that I know everything is wrong, but if you dare complain, I am going to incarcerate you the way I incarcerated these young kids. This is the ways and means of a dictator. If nothing is done about this, we are going to breed a dictator that will incarcerate and punish anyone that dares to speak against him. We are in a democracy. We are not in a military regime. I have never seen or heard where the military incarcerate kids for speaking up against them. This is the height of man inhumanity to man. Children need protections from both parents and the government. If the government that is meant to protect the children will be the one that is exposing them to harm, will be the one that is exposing them to hard life, then something is terribly wrong in our society. Imagine exposing these young kids to this inhuman treatment. This is a subtle way to mess up their life. This is a subtle way to mess up their future. You are making these kids harden. We are talking about northern kids. We all know how the northern region is porous and prone to criminal elements. If the criminal organization have access to these kids, they are going to brainwash them, they are going to indoctrinate them, and they will use them to unleash mayhem on the Nigerian state. Look at what is happening in the northern region, for instance. The fight against Boko Haram is even yet from being over, because every day they keep recruiting fighters in their ranks. These recruit fighters are citizens that have been neglected by the government, and they find their ways into the hands of criminal elements that are using them to cause insecurity in the northern part of the country. And the insecurity in the northern part of the country has spilled over to every part of the country. You are asking them to bail themselves with 10 million naira. Where do you want them to get people that will come and bail them for 10 million naira? A lawmaker assaulted someone, but he was given a bail of 500,000 naira, and yet you are given kids that went to the street to protest against hunger in the land, against suffering, against hardship in the land. You are asking them to bail themselves with 10 million naira. Nigeria is criminalizing these kids, and it is high time we all rose up and condemn this act of government inhumanity to our citizens. Thank you for watching. I will see you in the next video.